I'm your rich uncle. I want to see my family win. Follow my advice, and you'll be the rich uncle than your family. If you've ever wondered how people actually make money online, reaching your first $1,000 is the perfect starting milestone, and it's more achievable than you might think. In this beginner's guide, we'll break down simple, practical steps that don't require advanced skills or big investments. From choosing the right online opportunity to building a basic income stream, you'll learn how to focus on methods that deliver real results, avoid common mistakes, and stay consistent long enough to see progress. Whether you're freelancing, selling a digital product, or starting a small online service, this guide will help you take your first confident steps toward earning your first $1,000 online. Today we will talk about Beginner's Guide to Making Your First $1,000 Online. So before we start, make sure to hit the like button and subscribe to my channel. 1. Understanding the goal and setting real expectations. Making your first $1,000 online is less about luck and more about strategy, consistency, and execution. Many beginners assume that earning money online is either extremely complicated or requires special technical skills. But in reality, the barrier to entry is lower than ever. The key is to approach this goal with realistic expectations. You're not aiming to get rich overnight. You are aiming to validate a method that works for you, build momentum, and develop skills that can scale over time. Your first $1,000 is often the hardest milestone because it involves learning, experimenting, and overcoming uncertainty. Once you achieve it, replicating and growing beyond that becomes significantly easier. It's important to treat this journey like a small business rather than a quick side task. This means setting aside time daily or weekly, tracking your progress, and being willing to adapt when something doesn't work. Many beginners quit too early because they expect instant results. Instead, think in terms of weeks or months, not days. The people who succeed online are not necessarily the most talented. They're the most consistent and willing to improve. By focusing on learning, testing, and refining, you set a strong foundation for earning your first $1,000 and beyond. 2. Choosing the right online income path. One of the biggest mistakes beginners make is trying too many methods at once without committing to any. To reach your first $1,000, you need to choose one primary income stream and focus on it long enough to see results. Some of the most beginner-friendly options include freelancing, selling digital products, affiliate marketing, content creation, and offering simple online services. Each of these paths has its own learning curve, but all of them are capable of generating income relatively quickly if approached correctly. Freelancing is often the fastest way to earn your first dollars because you're exchanging skills for money directly. Services like writing, graphic design, video editing, or social media management are always in demand. On the other hand, digital products and affiliate marketing can take longer to set up but have the potential for passive income. Content creation, such as YouTube or TikTok, can also become highly profitable, but it requires consistency and audience building. The best choice depends on your skills, interests, and how quickly you want to see results. For beginners aiming for $1,000, freelancing or simple services are often the most practical starting point. 3. Building a marketable skill or offer. To make money online, you need something of value to offer. This doesn't mean you must be an expert. It means you need to be capable of solving a small, specific problem for someone else. For example, instead of trying to become a marketing expert, you can start by offering a focused service like writing email copy, creating social media posts, or editing short-form videos. The more specific your offer, the easier it is to attract clients. If you don't currently have a skill, you can learn one relatively quickly through free or affordable online resources. Skills like copywriting, basic design using tools like Canva, or video editing with beginner software can be learned in a few weeks of consistent practice. The goal is not mastery, but competency. You only need to be good enough to deliver value. As you gain experience, your skills and your pricing can improve. Think of this stage as building your money-making toolkit. The stronger your skill or offer, the easier it becomes to reach your $1,000 target. 4. Finding clients or customers. Once you have a skill or offer, the next step is finding people who are willing to pay for it. This is where many beginners feel overwhelmed, but the process can be simplified. There are multiple platforms and strategies you can use, including freelancing websites, social media outreach, and networking in online communities. Platforms like Fiverr, Upwork, and LinkedIn allow you to create a profile and start applying for jobs or offering services. Cold outreach is another powerful method where you directly contact potential clients via email or social media. For example, if you offer social media management, you can reach out to small businesses with inactive or poorly managed accounts and offer to improve their presence. Personalization is key here. Generic messages rarely work. The more tailored your message, the higher your chances of getting a response. Additionally, engaging with communities in your niche, such as Facebook groups or Reddit forums, can help you connect with potential clients organically. 5. Creating a simple portfolio or proof of work. Clients want to see evidence that you can deliver results. If you're just starting out, you may not have paid work to showcase, but you can still build a portfolio using sample projects. For instance, if you're a writer, you can create sample blog posts. If you're a designer, you can create mock logos or social media graphics. These samples demonstrate your abilities and give potential clients confidence in your work. Another effective approach is offering free or discounted work initially in exchange for testimonials. This helps you build credibility while gaining real-world experience. Over time, these testimonials and samples become powerful assets that help you attract higher-paying clients. A simple but clean portfolio, whether it's a Google Drive folder, a personal website, or a profile on a freelancing platform, can significantly increase your chances of landing your first paying customers. 6. Pricing your services strategically. Pricing is often confusing for beginners, but the goal at this stage is not to maximize profit. It's to gain traction. When starting out, it's acceptable to price your services lower than more experienced professionals in order to attract your first clients. However, you should avoid undervaluing yourself too much. The idea is to strike a balance between competitive pricing and fair compensation for your time. As you complete more projects and gain positive feedback, you can gradually increase your rates. For example, if you start by charging $10 to $20 for a task, you can increase your pricing to $50 or more as your skills and reputation grow. Reaching $1,000 becomes much easier when you understand how pricing works. For instance, 20 clients paying $50 each or 10 clients paying $100 each will get you to your goal. Breaking down the numbers helps you see that the target is achievable with a clear plan. 7. Consistency, discipline, and daily execution. Consistency is the backbone of making money online. Many beginners start strong, but lose motivation after a few days or weeks when results don't appear immediately. To succeed, you need to commit to daily or weekly actions that move you closer to your goal. This might include sending outreach messages, applying for jobs, creating content, or improving your skills. Treat your online income journey like a routine rather than a hobby. Set specific time blocks for working on your income stream and stick to them. Track your activities and measure your progress. For example, keep a record of how many proposals you send, how many responses you receive, and how many clients you convert. Over time, these metrics will help you identify what works and what doesn't. Discipline and persistence are what separate those who reach $1,000 from those who give up too early. If you like this